Hello, Aries. It's Oh My God Tarot. And this is your someone secretly doesn't want you to know this. They don't want you to know. They don't know what they're missing. Anyways, Aries, we're going to look at the astrology reading cards for a profile of this person. You could take that as their sun, moon, rising, or just the vibe they're giving, the situation, the attitudes that they have towards the situation with you, and what they don't want you to know. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website, umomgtarot.com. And yeah, here's your first card. Uh-oh, you got Taurus energy in the mix. Taurus energy in the mix. Okay, so we know what some type of Taurus motive is. You know, they get really blunt. They get really matter-of-fact, bossy kind of, you know. Sometimes, I feel like they're the most creative of the earth signs, but, you know, the energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It is rich, earthy, productive, yet relaxed and slow. These Taurus people, they like to nurture. They like to do what is called overbearing, but with good intent. They like to be heroes, and they are creatures of what their creature comforts are. Does that make sense? Creatures of their creature. That's a badly put together sentence. Taurus people, they just like home to be home. Make me a meal. I want meals to be made by you while I'm working, because that's what I do. That's what I do out here. Financially. Then you've got Pisces energy in the mix, and the energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So you got Pisces energy. They also like to be home at home. You know, the be home, like colorful this, little accents here and there. Pisces energy. And this person, you know, is associated with the moon in tarot, so that would give us a secretive type being. Lie by omission. Let me hide that from you. Let me not mention that. Let me not say that. Let me word it differently. Let me tailor it to your feelings. And finally, Aries, we've got your own mirror. I'm looking at the mirror on the wall with you, and so this person has tendencies. Selfish tendencies. I'm not saying you're selfish. I'm saying if we're going to be not telling things and not introducing things to the conversation, it's probably going to be on the same vein as, you know, something you would do. And I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying that's all you are. I'm saying when you get in your thing, then you're out here and the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading impulsive action is likely. Impulsive. Okay. So between the Taurus, Pisces, and Aries, we see 3 signs in a row from Pisces to Aries to Taurus. And this is the spring. This is when things are sprouting. And I'm telling you, sprouting some new lives. Sprouting some things. Things are growing. And this person may not necessarily want you to know that, because it might feel like you don't need to know that. Like, I may know that. Let me have the control, because my Taurus energy is making it so. Aries energy going, okay, well, I got to think about me first. Me. Right? And that's not malicious towards you. It's just I'm thinking about me. And then we got Pisces, where this person may be feeling very sensitive about the whole situation. You know, let me protect your feelings, or let me protect my feelings. Let me make the executive decision and decide this secret, this thing that I don't want you to know about, potentially yet, is for the greater good. Now let's have a look at the tarot and see what in the heck is going on, what they don't want you to know. What's going on with that, Aries? I'm shuffling away at the Golden Universal, and we're going to see right now. Here's your first card. Oh, shoot. 2 of Cups. This person is romantically linked to you. This person may be secretive in the way that they feel. They may not be sharing what they feel, and they feel a connection to you. Somehow your dynamic with them is something that they find to be very intriguing, or just kind of gives them the butterflies. You know, just give them the feels. You feel strongly connected to this person, whether it's in business or romantic relationship. I'm leaning more towards romantic relationship, because Pisces is there. So Ace of Pentacles is your new thing. So this person might be developing feelings on the wings of a new opportunity that emerges. I'm telling you about the sprouting. What did I say about the sprouting? Spring giving us new vibes, new energy. So then, what makes this complicated is the 4 of Cups. the card of like emotional stagnation, being bored, waiting, feeling ungrateful with what you currently have. But in this instance, it's in reverse. So let's keep it moving. The Queen of Pentacles here, the plot thickens. Okay, and then finally, let's pull your last card, and that would be Strength, associated with Leo. Right? So what we're looking at here is, give me that Taurus, give me that Pisces, Aries energy. It feels like somebody who's like a bad with a heart of gold, you know? Somebody who has a tough exterior, but deep down inside, right in the chewy center, they got feelings. They got some feelings, and that might be the thing they don't want you to know. They might just make decisions bluntly, and you're like, dude. And then it's like, because deep down inside, the way they feel is kind of a huge factor in why they made that decision, but they don't really want you to know. Two of Cups, I feel like they value the connection that they have with you. They think it's new. Well, it seems new if it's not connected to work or lifestyle. If it's not connected to their like prosperity, like you work with them or you're part of their well-oiled machine, their home life workflow mixed with their work life, giving us a nice little train. You take care of the kids from 8 to 5. I come home, then you go to work from 5 to, like, you're part of the productivity in their household. Whether you've been recruited or not, they still feel a strong connection to you. There is a sensitivity around you, and somewhat of a distorted perception of reality. Like they have love goggles on about you. So then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and they may be trying to start up a new opportunity, or they might be holding off on an opportunity that they don't really want to let you know about, or maybe they're even about to go on their own opportunity. Like, let's say, oh, you got a promotion in a different city, or you got a da-da-da. You know, it's like they have the opportunity lingering on and on, waiting for it to start because they're wondering what's going to go down with you. What's going down with this new connection? At any moment, they could let this whole thing crash and burn because they have somewhere else to leap forward towards, an opportunity that's essentially waiting on them. Now, I feel like this Four of Cups is like there's a little stagnation, or there's a little bit of like, let's just keep doing what we're doing, where we are. Why do we need labels? Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do that? Let's just keep it from what it is. Let's just keep it at what it is, which is emotionally unfulfilling for some, such as like Pisces, and which would only be like, well, why are we doing that? What's the point in standing still? We're not growing. And there's usually a reason behind that. And this person may be hiding that reason. What if they got somebody else on the flow? What if they want other things? What if they're waiting on this opportunity to see what they really want to do? Some people like to establish themselves in their careers before they make any significant commitments, before they even have the goggle or the radar on for a serious relationship that they need to provide for. This person, I feel like that's a factor. They're emotionally feeling stagnant. I feel even if they feel a strong connection to you, they're emotionally feeling stagnant because their logic is telling them, hey, you can't get with that because you didn't get that promotion yet. You can't buy this person a house. They deserve a house. You can't buy this. You can't protect this person. You can't give them a security system. You can't. Where's your bat at? You can't afford a bat right now. You know, I don't know. If we're in Canada, we don't have them firearms and whatnot. So, but anyways, this person's feeling emotionally blah, unstable, or just bored. So this is, it might even be the reason they're sparking this interest in you. Like, you give them a new stimulation. You know, there's new opportunity with you. So that's exciting. But again, they can't really see past how they benefit from it. I think with Queen of Pentacles, you guys may contribute something more like support for their business, support for financial support, whether it's financial support or just supporting them so that they can create some financial, gains. But the Queen of Pentacles is the queen to the king. She's the one that supports. She's the one that has access to that money, and then she can go and turn it into other money and do little behind the scenes things, support, give that back rub when needed. You know what I mean? Hey, did you think of this type energy? And so almost like searching for a power couple, especially with this Taurus / Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like this person is seeing the potential of a person that they can be a power couple with, be productive together, but also, you chew at their heart centers. You tug at their heartstrings. Now, but again, they're not thinking about how they fit into your big picture. They're thinking about how you fit into theirs. So there's some kinks to iron out. Okay, there's some kinks. I feel like these kinks are long-term kinks because we have the strength and endurance card where emotional intelligence is required. And again, this person thinks solely about themselves, so they may have some compromisation techniques ahead of them in order to make this work if they think the dynamic between the two of you is worthy. This strength and endurance card, it feels like this person is prone to giving up, running away, quitting. Again, without that emotional intelligence to tell them that, hey, every time you quit, every time you walk away, I trust you a lot less. And it creates a turbulent situation between us. So that the next time you come back, it's not just going to be roses. There's turbulence. And so this person doesn't get that aspect of it because they're just like, oh, let me just get what I want. I want what I want. Lots of like, well, not lots of, but like some fire energy. So you can definitely speak to a person that's maybe hot-headed or impulsive, and they just kind of do things, take actions, and then they worry about the repercussions after the fact. And you're all like, oh, I'm privy to your ways. I don't like it, but I understand it. And again, like rough around the edges type thing. They value the connection that you have because you understand them sometimes maybe better than they understand themselves because they don't know themselves, or they just, as much as they gas themselves up, they don't know the spiritual side of things. Maybe they can't even identify it. But that's you. That's where you come in. You give them the feels on an otherwise cloudy day where they're feeling blah emotionally. Maybe you give them the thrills and chills. Thrills, chills, right there. And it works into their system of what they would like to see at home. So there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Ciao!